big signing from the EU, the British lands, the notorious Vinyl V. He'll be fighting Roatan as the co-main event for the London card.
Roatan, you little duck, mate. I sparked you up like 2 months ago and you have the nerve to chat to me. You have the nerve to want to fight me, first of all, mate. I knocked you out, mate. And you're saying it's an asthma attack, but bro, we all know you just lost because I'm better than you. Anyway, 2 weeks coming, I'm going to knock you spark out once again. You're shocking at this game and you're shocking at boxing, and I'm going to show everyone why you're a bum.
So we'll see how his performance is tonight, but I feel like Maki would be fine, low key.
Rico, XO, smoke. Yo, she that lead.
Where's the Sheath Elite song at?
I'll see that sometime. You know, there's some fine at 28 highlights there. Rotan Adonis was very good, but here we are. Because the Solution does have the first pick, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, no. It was up to him to pick who would pick first, and I believe that was Champs United now. That's the pick first. Excuse me for getting mixed up there. It's been a while. You know, it's been like almost 2 months without UBAE. And now we're back after a few trades. So y'all going to see a lot of new names, familiar faces in these rosters. But this is their chance to shine as we are waiting for Champions United to make their first pick of the season. Anticipation
a lot to pick from.
It's kind of there. Yeah, you got Cam, you got Aura. These alone are like the top one of their weight classes so far. You know, Aura is a #1 light heavyweight contender. Cam is the middleweight champion, coming off of a knockout victory as well. And you have Ilya, fresh face. Still haven't made his debut in UBA, but across other leagues, he's made a status. He's put up a rep. But then you have Team Junc. You know, who would they counterpick their fighters? They have Ronan, Nat Boy, Tony. A lot that could happen and a lot that could go through. 50 seconds on the clock waiting for the first pick to come out.
Dang, the anticipation, the pressure's in the air.
They really thinking on this one.
We're in first.
He said DMs. Exactly, yeah. DM me the pick. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. Killer Cam has been chosen for Champions United to come out swinging as the first fighter to kick off UBAE Summer Split. Yeah, first pick, the middleweight champion, Killer Cam. But we're going to go ahead and take it to the Junc corner, the duck pond, with Mr. Junc himself. Because who's he going to counterpick? You have Ronan, who already handled Cam in a spring split. You have Natboy, you have Tony Hung Low. So there's a lot that can go out. And you know if they do Ronan versus Cam, Cam is going to go out there with something to prove. So.
Oh, it looks like they're picking Ronan.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the run back and the rematch, Ronan versus Killer Cam.
You know, not a while back, these two did spar, and I was participating in that little circle of spars, and both fighters looked very technical. Hopefully, we could see the same here. Oh my goodness, what a way to start
that's
back at
happened.
UBAE.
Yeah, it's literally been like 2 to 3 months since we've seen this matchup, so there's a lot. When is UBA on DraftKings? Ladies and gentlemen, if you do want to put some betting in, I got y'all real quick. We have Vega Kings, the official betting sponsor. Let me find the...
Are we gonna have Poly Market on the clock? Like,
Vega Market? Yeah.
Of course.
Here's the betting zone. If you want to put in some picks for Team Junc versus Team Champions United, because Ronan and Cam is the first fight. I was about to say the first bet. The first fight to kick off the summer split. We're just going to wait for both of them to get in the lobby, and then we'll be good.
Kalshi, as in castle. Oh man, dude, I think we're just waiting on Ronan because I heard a ding earlier, and I'm pretty sure that was Cam.
There's 20 seconds. There's 20 seconds waiting on this clock. I don't know if we're going to be lenient, be a little flexible, because...
Oh.
Maybe not.
Right when you said that.
Maybe not.
Ooh, I'm already nervous, bro. I don't know. This first matchup's already insane.
What's the matchup right now? Team Junc versus Champions United. The first picks were Ronan and Killer Cam running it back in a rematch to kick off the first matchup of UBAE Summer Split, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Yeah, I'll open up a interactable poll for y'all too.
Oh, here we go. First matchup of the night. Killer Cam rocking the American wear. Ronan in the all greenish black. And here we go. First matchup of the night for UBAE. Week 1, day 1.
3 minutes and 3 rounds on the clock. Cam rocking the Star Spangled Banner gear here, representing America. Ronan in the black Puma, mixed with gray. Good body jab there from Cam, already gauging the distance of Ronan. So far, he's been keeping up those straights on Ronan so far, trying to time him coming in. Because that was the issue he had last time, was when Ronan came in, he would land, but it wouldn't do much on Ronan, and Ronan would always beat him in those exchanges.
Nice body rip for Ronan right there.
Those body rips were also a good advantage Ronan had too, was building up punishment on Cam with those body shots. So when he runs in and he does his little flurry, he would catch Cam up top with it.
Yeah, Cam sticking that lead hand out, doubling up on the right hand a little bit. Nice inside combination coming from Ronan.
Ronan trying to work the hooks here already early on. So far, he's having more success with the straights, though. No damage numbers. I believe they might be a little bit off. Unless I'm mistaken.
There you go.
Quick change here from production.
Nice land.
But we are on live as well there too. Sorry to interrupt. We are on live because PTC is very new and has been updated 3 to 4 times. But next week, PTC can be on. So if you want to see those new animations, make sure y'all tune in as well. Damage numbers.
Man, those body rips are finding a home early for Cam. He's landed almost every single one this fight.
It's a very good way. You're seeing a new guard style approach too when he's with Ronan. He has his high guard up and he's a little bit squat down now, you know, kind of making himself impenetrable. But those body jabs, those little body straights going over under his belly.
69 for Killer Cam with the running and cross. And another one.
Making him walk into that left hand of his and then setting up the body shots again. Ronan's going to have to walk out because this is going to drop him. This is going to get the punishment up.
Yeah, Ronan is kind of running into these shots. Good pivoting from him, though.
There you go. Cam dropping him in the first round. And it's like what we said, the body punishment build up. And then he walked him into that angle, shot that left hand, and I believe a right hand too to put him down for good measure, but I believe it was a left that dropped him.
Let's go.
It looped around his guard too.
I'll take a look back at it when we go in the break here. Last few seconds of the round.
There you go, a 10-8 round for Killer Cam. Fishmonger, how are you feeling about the first 3 minutes of this rematch between Cam and Ronan?
We're seeing the reward of Cam taking a measured approach to this fight. Ronan has a lot of volume, but it's deceptive volume. He's not connecting. He's hitting the gloves a lot or he's missing. Cam, however, he's throwing much less, but he's throwing hard, heavy shots. And they're working out. That's why Ronan's on the floor and Cam wasn't.
We're also thinking about the guard here from Cam. You know, he had the high guard. He's a little bit squatted down, kind of making it hard to land on him unless it's the under the belly shots that have been landing a little bit for Ronan.
I think Cam's guard is effective. I think the other problem is Ronan is throwing. He's not really aiming. There's holes in Cam's guard. Ronan isn't taking the adjustments to make it through those holes, though.
Vote 1 with the unofficial scorecard, giving that 10-8 round 1 to Cam. In case y'all want to know more, he is a #1 pound for pound in UBAE. He is the middleweight champion with a 9-1 record. But on UBAE, he is fighting a lot of people outside of his weight classes. And in his weight class, there's a lot of matchups to happen. And styles make fights. So far, Cam stunning him 2 times to the body.
You know, one thing about Cam is he generates a lot of power, but he doesn't really have speed against this. So it kind of throws off the pace of the fighters because you can believe most fighters, especially in the lightweight division, are more used to high-paced matchups. But Cam is not the same way. He can throw the same amount of power and be twice as slow.
It's all timing.
He's also, the timing of Cam, he's been complimented a lot throughout the damage systems in a lot of months in this game. One thing I'm noticing so far too that Cam is doing good is, since he's a bigger fighter, he's walking towards him. He's closing that distance really well to where he can walk out of the range of the punches, but he's making Ronan feel like he has to throw. He's making Ronan feel like he's open there and that he can land those shots, and that's when Ronan starts throwing. And Cam's starting to pick up on that.
Yeah, pay attention specifically to where Ronan is standing in front of Cam. He is always square with Cam, which is why Cam's guard is being so effective at the moment. Ronan isn't taking the angles to open up the holes in Cam's guard.
Ronan started turning around a little bit here, though, because he's starting to build up punishment good on Cam the past 20 seconds. He was going for that flurry, but now he's taking a little bit of a break because this is a team-based environment. He might be back in there soon. Don't want to throw it all out there. Cam regrouping, getting focused.
Yeah, the composure from Cam is just amazing coming through this fight. One thing I'm noticing from Ronan, though, he's trying to make those pivots, but like you were saying, Fishmonger, he's not really taking the angles and trying to find the breaks in his guard. He's kind of just doing it almost in desperation, not staying in front of Cam.
Yeah, Cam is just turning with him, or turning against
Oh,
him. turning
big
the other
right
way around,
hand from
getting him
Cam.
hurt.
One thing too is Ronan has a smaller room scale than other players, so Cam is taking advantage of that, staying in front of his face, making it so even if he goes out of desperation, Cam is in the middle the whole time. All he has to do is move with him, right there. You know, he's always having him at the edge of his room scale space, to where, you know, another good thing about him, he's keeping his mental coolness up. You know, after that flurry, he could have been panicking, he could have been desperate, trying to trade back and win over the exchanges. No, he gets back to the game plan. And he probably even just gained more damage the past minute, just working his timing, working the body, working up top.
Last few seconds of round number two.
Rounds down. That was an interesting round there. Ishmonger, what is your take?
I think we're looking at a close 10-9 in Cam's favor. I think there were periods during the round where Ronan was completely turned around and unable to answer Cam's shots. So you have Cam landing less, but he's hitting harder, and he's cutting off Ronan's capability to take advantage of the hits that he's landing. So you're going to see damage piling up in Cam's favor.
Yeah, it looks like Boyd 1 agrees with you on the unofficial scorecard, giving round 2 to Cam once again. You know, pretty uncomfortable situation coming from Team Junc here. I think that this probably was the best stylistic matchup for this pick of Cam, but I don't know. Can't really pull out the bag here. We'll definitely need something here coming into this third and final round.
Final 3 minutes on the clock here, ladies and gentlemen. One thing I want to pick up on is a lot of the body work. He's got stunned good there by right hook on Ronan. I was going to say, though, a lot of the body work from the past 2 rounds could rule in favor here in this round for Cam, because he's a big feinter. He likes to set up a lot of shots, so you might see a couple knockdowns in this round if he sticks to his game plan and everything goes right for him. But Ronan does have, you know, the one-shot power to turn things around instantly. Be interesting.
One thing,
Go ahead, Pablo.
one thing right there when we just saw Ronan stun Cam for a bit is that he immediately tried and go and pressuring with high volume, but Cam just stayed composed. He kind of laid back a little bit. Then when he was fine again, he kind of turned it up a bit. Now they're matching a little bit of damage here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Jab for Cam. A stiff one. He stepped right into there, timed him. I believe the body work really helped with that. Like
yeah, the body work is piling up for Cam. I was just about to say, if I'm Ronan, I know I need a knockdown this round, and I'm swinging for the fences, but he just can't seem to get started.
Yeah.
Cam has him very flustered.
Yeah, he's going instantly to the body, making him run into that left hand there. You see how he just calmed down on trying to rush in after eating that left hand. Now he's starting to be aware of the timing of Cam, and there you go, a 4-piece. Stunning him as soon as he lagged.
Ooh.
But Cam gets caught.
Yeah, it was that body shot that hurt him a bit there.
Wow.
Cam's still pushing forward, though.
That was an interesting lag spike, though. I wonder what the ping is like in this fight. But so far, Cam's handling it pretty well. There you go, the left hand, walking him into it. It was a duck down left.
Yeah, I think Cam is predicting the high volume and pressure coming from Ronan and turning it up a bit,
He has a minute. He has a minute left to secure a TKO victory. Walking him in with that left hand. Kind of reminiscent of Gervonta a little bit. You can see right there on the instant replay. He launched the left hook and then boom, left hand, right hand. And then he shoots another left hand duck down. Timed Ronan really well there.
The accuracy coming from Killer Cam. The machine is definitely not rusting, but getting new parts. Getting caught here, though. 30 seconds left in the round. Nice evasive head movement coming from Cam.
Ronan has a big telegraph trait to where he kind of shoots down a little bit before he goes up, and I think that's making Cam predict him a little bit there. He's going to shoot.
His hands aren't in guard when he's throwing. That's why he's so open to Cam's straights.
He loads up a lot, but the final 10 seconds, he has Cam a little bit stumbled here.
Oh, nice
Cam
right hand from Cam.
That will do it, ladies and gentlemen. What a comeback. First fight for the summer split. Killer Cam securing a unanimous decision against Ronan, making the score 1-0 in favor of Champions United against Team Junc. And what a rematch settled there too for Killer Cam. He followed a game plan very well. He really followed that game plan very well. The body work was excellent. You know, timing his footwork too, taking control of the center. That was very good work there from Killer Cam. But Ronan had a lot of good moments. Damn, did I say did I say it like that? Damn.
Yeah, you did.
Ignore that. Ignore that.
I thought you did it on purpose. But I mean, kind of weird situation here coming from Junc. You know, putting, I believe, one of your best fighters out and getting unfortunately dominated like that from one of the best. But looks like they're going to put in Tony. I would
Tony
imagine.
What we
hung
saw
low.
there was an overestimation of Ronan's capabilities, unfortunately.
Yeah, absolutely. Ronan still being a top fighter, just not getting the composure and finding that there is levels to this. Ooh, is that tough? No? Alright, I'm sorry.
You good, bro? That was tough. We're gonna be getting the pick here from M4 as well. Who he choose to counterpick against Tony hung low? I think I know who he might choose, and I think that might be Ilya.
Yeah, I feel like it would be a very
I think
entertaining
Ilya will
matchup.
be eager to get out there, especially after the first fight with Cam and Ronan. I think no matter what, Ilya might have been the second pick. But
We've
we'll
seen
hear
Ilya
first from
fight since he
M4.
got his face ruined. How's he been doing?
I haven't seen him.
You
much
know, I
either.
don't-
I heard he's very amazing. I heard he's literally Ilya. That's what I heard. I heard he's literally.
I
Ilya.
actually don't think I've seen UBA Ilya fight. At least not under this name.
This might be Ilya
Yes.
Taporia, bro. This might be him.
Prediction was right. It is Ilya
And he
there
has
throwing
picked
in.
Ilya Taporia Apturo has been chosen to go up against Tony. Can Tony bring a 1-1 score to even it between Junc and United? Or will Ilya take in a 2-0 lead for Champions United? We're going to be finding out very, very soon when both of these fighters get up in that code. See them score off. But in case y'all must have forgot, at 7 p.m. Eastern, I was about to say 6 my time, but 7 p.m. Eastern, Sheath Elite versus UKFC Unks will be taking place after Junc and Champions United. And on Sheath Elite, they have Rico, Maki, and Smoking them. And on UKFC Unks, they have Japan, Goldilocks, and Cube, with a bench with Iron Michael Chandler sitting on that exact bench right there. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all get ready for that. And in case y'all want to bet again, go to the betting odds channel. And you can put all of your sweet VC, all of your money. Give us all of your money. Put it into the system so we can take it whenever y'all lose y'all's bets.
Whatever happened with that VA points scam you pulled?
The new betting system to where you can bet on the UBAE.
Oh, no,
Week
not the
one
new betting
matchups.
systems. You know, the scam that you pulled with the lawsuit and everything. Whatever panned out with that.
Oh, are you talking about the Cap Ramen scandal?
I don't know what that is.
No, I
maybe.
think they're talking about the Jester. I think he's talking about the Jester,
Yeah,
lawsuit.
Mr.
Jester-
Pastor Jordan.
Jester does nothing wrong, guys. Vega Coin was nothing to do with us. That was a Void, actually, who's now serving a life sentence in prison. So, justice delivered. Man.
Yeah, I heard about that. A Void was my little protege for a little bit, but then he went down a dark path.
I wonder why, huh, Mr. Protege?
Have anything to do with me? I was in UBA rehab. What's happening?
Yeah. Yeah, sure you were.
You're the one who sent me there. You paid for it.
I heard when they open your cell, there's a pile of clothes under the blanket and a balloon with hair on it.
Yeah, I took like a mop head. And
There's like a big
used
old
that
hole
to-
with a poster over it. Oh, we have the first matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. Tony and Ilya. Ilya in the red corner in the all-white gear. Tony with the Puma Reds with the blue gloves in the blue corner representing Team Junc. Ilya representing Champions United.
Actually, like, let's-
3 threes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Start with this first round.
Again, I haven't seen Ilya fight, but I'm a little surprised they didn't put Aura in. Aura is a Very sure matchup against Tony.
That would be a very good technical fight.
This is
too.
a little up in the air.
Big looping shots coming from Tony early, kind of opening himself up. Especially with that little left hook to the body. Oh, nice left hand up top though.
Tony is in the red. Good 1-2 there from Ilya trying to time Tony coming in. Ooh. I don't know who hit that 55 so far, but it might have been Tony because he backed up instantly. Ilya building up momentum here. Oh, we have a message from Bold One on the unofficial cards. That's awesome.
That's cool. Ooh, nice left hand from Tony.
To the left. Oh, that was Tony that hit that? My bad.
Yeah,
I saw Tony back up after getting hit. Yeah, they're having a lot of trading moments there. Tony with a little taunt. So far, he is really... He's going to be setting up a hook here because he keeps going down with that body jab. Or, I mean, body cross. Definitely setting up that left hand for future rounds. There is a rhythmic thing they could take advantage of to where each time they trade, they kind of step back a little bit, drop their hands.
Nice combination from Ilya. Yeah, it's something I've noticed too. Both fighters, especially Tony, when he goes in for the big hand. Oh my goodness!
Walking into the right hand.
Walking around.
Wow.
Nice stepping in cross. Oh my.
That was... I think Ilya took advantage of the hands dropping situation there. I think Tony might have thought Ilya was going to chill for a second, like right here, and then boom, walks in with the right hand. That's exactly what happened. Ilya chilled for a second and boom, took advantage of it.
Yeah, I think he misinterpreted the range again. Ooh.
He's walking him in with that right a lot there, but he has to watch out because Tony could return real quick. I think he's done put his guard up.
A little bit of Yuri Prohashka's taunting.
Oh, getting caught again is Tony by Ilya.
Yeah, seems almost frustrated about his guard. Something almost, he believes seamless, his hands are up, but there is a big gap in the middle. Where Ilya's landing those straights and big combinations in the inside.
I believe it's the timing of Ilya as well that's really taking advantage of his high guard, his defense, and his timing in general. What are you thinking, Fishmonger?
I think Tony's getting caught up in trying to trade against a fighter that he's not going to win by trading with. I think Tony has a tool set to adjust and fight at range and counter and maneuver around his opponent. But if he doesn't lean into that, he's going to keep losing the way he is now. Need to see an adjustment in his game plan. I think Ilya's doing good, but I think there's some holes. Honestly, some of the same holes that Tony has that Tony can capitalize on in return. This could still be either one of their fights.
A pretty interesting situation here from getting told from both corners that each fighter's hands are coming down after each exchange.
Ilya took good advantage of that timing trait though of Tony. Where, make him think you're chilling and then out of nowhere pop him with that right cross. Sean O'Malley kind of does that a little bit too.
Yeah, I think Ilya was just trying to put him in a position thinking he was safe and then took advantage on ironically what actual Ilya does too.
Another thing too about Tony is his high guard. It's kind of more in the front rather than the side. That's where Ilya gets to loop around his shots. Ended up catching Tony a lot when he's coming in with 2 to 3 piece combinations. You see Bold One with the unofficial scorecard following a 10-8 round 1 for Ilya Taporia, or just Ilya.
Nice 1-2 combination, right. Yeah. That high guard is really messing up Tony, especially being, such a wide guard. Those jabs and crosses are getting quite easily in the inside for Ilya.
It's also the good footwork here from Ilya too. You can see him shift from the side when he was punching, moving with his shots, and then moving instantly right out to the side, and then following Tony. I might be describing it wrong, but y'all get the. Oh, there you go. Tony almost walking in with that left hook and the right check hook.
Yeah, these shots are just overwhelming, Tony.
Is Tony having not earning the respect of Ilya? Because Ilya so far is throwing on his will, catching with the timing. Tony would throw his shots, but Ilya's not backing down from it. He's not giving him a reason to back down.
He's winning the exchanges.
Yeah.
There's no reason to, like I said.
And it's an issue, like you said too, where Tony's trying to trade with Ilya, and that's where the very issue could lie on, where he keeps going in, loading up extra combinations, and boom, he's hurt.
He's fighting Ilya's fight right now.
Yeah, he's not really maintaining the pace. Just, like you said, following the lead of Ilya.
What would be the best game plan here for Tony, though, to turn this around, earn the respect of Ilya too?
If he backed up when Ilya comes in, he knows Ilya's going to come in. Ilya's making the same entrance every time.
Oh.
Hop in, follow up, walk in. He steps back, fires the jab, and then he takes an angle, and he throws a hook, or he throws a cross, or he throws another straight punch. Ilya's hands are at his waist. He's wide open to these counterattacks. But
that's
Tony's
another thing.
Go ahead.
Oh, my bad to interrupt. What were you saying about Tony first?
I lost my train of thought. It's all your fault.
I think you might have said something about the body jabs, because you're starting to see Tony put him up a little bit in the last 10 seconds or the last 30 seconds. And earlier when you were speaking, he set up the body jab. He went up top with the left hook and he had a 60. Caught Ilya good, but he landed 2 body jabs after, and they landed very well on Ilya. So that also could be another thing that he could mix in as well, as the body shots as well, with timing and Ilya.
Yeah. What we're seeing here is a representation of what circling can do for pretty much any player in UBAE. There's a lot of people that don't circle or don't take angles in a way that truly capitalizes. We saw it in the Cam fight when Ronan was coming forward. All Cam had to do was kind of pop out that straight shot, settle off to the side, and Ronan would get turned around, or he'd have to follow through and it'd be open to shots. Tony could be doing the same exact thing. We've seen him do it before in some of his past fights. He's not whipping it out now, though.
You see the unofficial scorecard there from Bold One, scoring a 10-9 in round 2, saying Ilya has Tony struggling with the power. And 3 minutes on the clock for this one. I think the body jabs Tony definitely has to return to, because at the distance where Ilya backs up and has his hands down, that body jab will come first. That will always beat him to the punch, like right there.
Yeah.
That'll be a very good setup for Tony.
But that's what I mean. We just saw exactly what I'm talking about. You saw Tony throw out and then get hit with 3 shots because he's not guarding, or he's not adjusting his position properly. It's not that he's not trying, but he's not maneuvering enough or moving in the right direction. See there.
I think it's the posture of Ilya as well, because the feet tracking is never accurate. Ilya's feet could be more closer or more forward to Tony, to where it looks like he's further away, to where Tony's chilling a little bit. Next thing you know, Ilya's actually in distance. He has to step in a little bit more.
I don't know. It's just like Ilya only starts his exchanges when Tony does like a jab or 2, and then immediately comes in, because he knows that Tony isn't going to follow up on those like single shots. And then Tony's not doing anything to like change the pace either. It's just been the whole pace the entire time. Yeah, like right there. Tony threw 1 single shot, and then Ilya came in with a 3-piece combination on the inside. Caught Tony because he's not having a defensive response.
If Tony had, if he was interrupting the 3-piece that he knows that's coming, like if he blocks and he throws a chuck hook or something, Ilya is super open to counters, but Tony isn't working them. He's just trying to survive.
I think Tony needs a higher pace with these jabs and straights he's shooting for. You know, there was that moment in round 2 where he did the body jab, and then he went up top with the jab, and then went up top with the left hand. Had Ilya kind of frozen for a split second because he didn't expect that speed and the timing there from Tony, or the accuracy, I mean. And I think that would just play very well for Tony. But we are in the final minute, I believe, so there's a lot that could come up short. Was I really talking at 2 times speed? I saw that little thing in the corner. HP them. Final 30 here, though. Tony kind of had a little liver shot there, but Ilya still closing the distance. That has been the tell of the fight so far. Was Ilya beat him to the punches, Tony trying to exchange.
Right before that exchange right there. Saying no to the stand and bang. But, you know, Tony went to the single jab and then immediately came back up with the 3-piece combination, which hurt Ilya a bit. But if he just did that the entire fight, but, like, you know, mixing it up and changing it, I think he could have won.
Yeah, you have to adjust. If you're losing, you just have to adjust. It is what it is. And if you don't make that adjustment, then there's really not much you can complain about. Looking at you, Mr. Astrology. Wagging my finger.
Alright, well, pretty obvious matchup of what they're going to do here, I think.
The automatic matchup. Both fighters, well, the other 2 fighters have been used, so Natboy and Aura is the next matchup here, and this is going to be a very, very good fight too. Aura and Natboy. I mean, I can just imagine this being a very technical pace or a very high one. Either way, I think it's going to be good. I don't want to...
I think Fishmonger is stepping away for a little bit, so...
The Chinese brick. You know, I like to pick up on what he said on adjusting earlier too, because there's a big thing with the VR boxing to where, just to clarify, I'm not saying this about Tony because Tony has very good IQ, but there's a lot of people that don't really put the thinking factor into the thing. You know, they mostly just act with their body, just punch to punch, etc. They forget that there's adapting, that there's game plans and setups and the feints, so where you'll really see that level show when they go up against somebody who does have that factor of adapting, putting game plans in, the setups, the feints, traps, etc. That's what I like about watching this, is seeing that come together too. But ladies and gentlemen, Aura and Natboy is the automatic matchup here. And if Natboy wins... Give them an inch, they taking them out. I know your intention behind that smile. Behind that smile. Knock you out like my name Terrence Crawford. You was swinging like a helicopter, bitch. I might just pop it with this legend right. Just call me Mike, cause I got the might and the passion, the fury. You running away while you in a hurry. Let's stand and bang in the middle of the ring like Max Holloway hit you with a right swing. Damn. Anybody wanna come up on the top? Is how you gonna grind and is you gonna stop? Don't look at the clock, just knock them out cold, put them in the whole box. Casket, turn your whole legacy into acid. Is you tripping my shrooms or acid? And none of you bitches can handle. This is the motherfucking UBAE. Step in the ring, I ain't gonna play or gonna play on anything. Yeah, fuck the money, do it for the game. I'm insane, yeah, I might go crazy.
Signing from the EU, the British lands, the notorious Vinyl V. He'll be fighting Roatan as the co-main event for the London card.
Roatan, you little duck, mate. I sparked you up like 2 months ago and you have the nerve to chat to me. You have the nerve to want to fight me first of all, mate. I knocked you out, mate. And you're saying it's an asthma attack, but bro, we all know you just lost because I'm better than you. Anyway, 2 weeks coming, I'm going to knock you spark out once again. You're shocking at this game and you're shocking at boxing, and I'm going to show everyone why you're a bum.
Versus Vinyl But I think I know the crowd's answer. You know, these people do not like Vinyl. But just imagine Vinyl comes in and takes it. Imagine Vinyl becomes a actual middleweight contender in UBA. You know he is going to be confident. You know he's going to have so much words for everyone that doubted him. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure you put y'all's bets if y'all do want to see Vinyl lose. Bet on Rotan. If you want to see him win, bet on Vinyl. But here we go with the automatic matchup. Nat Boy in the blue corner with the yellow gloves and the black shorts, and Aura in the all-white gear representing Champions United. Ladies and gentlemen, 3-3s is the setup for this matchup here in UBAE Summer Split. Here we go. 3 minutes on the clock. Round 1.
Nice right hand from Natboy early.
This is a matchup you can see Natboy having a very good chance of succeeding in.
One thing I'm already noticing is, I don't know if it's like a height glitch, I don't think so, but Aura is standing super low, kind of letting eye to eye with Natboy. I think it's to try and target that body a little bit.
Aura naturally does hunch over. He does get lower in his fight stance, which he's had very good success with in the spring split and in the light heavyweight division in general. Because you see him standing a little bit low, you think he's a little small or something, but no, Aura got reach. He got size on him. 1-2 missing there for Natboy. Landing the jab though of it so far. Jab's looking good for Natboy. Aura trying to check him with a right hook, trying to fill it out. So one thing you gotta watch too is that left cross of Aura. He loves setting up that shot. It is a very, very good one he has. But so far, Natboy's starting to beat him to the punch here.
Already something I'm noticing here. Whenever Natboy starts going to exchanges and hitting that left hook, and starting with that left hook, he drops his right hand. Something to notice here. Message from Killshot Kev. Fortunately, I already went away. I didn't get time to read it.
He said Vinyl been cooking since he's been coaching him.
Oh.
Rotan, you little fish. You little fish man. He has some good lines on him. Voice lines on him. Oh, Natboy getting caught with that left hook though by Aura.
Let's go.
Good body jab there. That's one thing I like seeing too, is a lot of people have been using their body jabs a lot the past couple of months.
Nice one too.
A tweet there from Sneaky on V, the V site, not XV, saying Aura got this. So far, Aura is kind of coming up short on that left cross timing there on Natboy, kind of launching it a lot. Do you think he would have more success going for a body cross? Like right there, you know, boom, landing good 55 damage shot, making Natboy back away a little bit. Or circle out, I mean. There you go.
Yeah, that body cross is landing amazing here. Taking into the game plan of Cam versus Ronan, that those body jabs were working wonderfully for Cam. Almost the same approach.
Interesting first round. Very, very interesting. I think this will be up to damage. So far, Aura had a lot of good body shots and punches landing in general, so I think he takes the damage. But Natboy's timing has been showing, especially the first minute or two. That's me in that gift, by the way, Kev. Oh my god, I haven't seen this.
I think the body is going to make a difference in this fight, though. Like he said, we're seeing a lot more fighters going for it, getting them good damage.
It's a very good,
fairly solid approach right now. It's hard to block.
Another thing too is it's very hard to block. It's a very fast punch to where a lot of people mostly miss trying to catch it, I mean. And I know, speaking of Jordan, also with the song, this is I Am Aura on that song, ladies and gentlemen. The voice behind the soundtrack playing in the background. Round 2 here, 3 minutes on the clock. But like I was saying with Jordan, he's a very good example of how to set up the body jab because he really goes for it. He really jabs you as well to mix it in, and he sets up that left cross to come over. And that is one thing Aura also picks up on and likes doing as well there too. So watch out. He
Nice
ducks under
pivot
there.
right there. Very surprising coming from Aura, getting that low. Nice 1-2 combination from Aura. I think Aura can start implementing a lot of jabs here. Nice left hand.
Trying to sneak in the uppercut.
And another right.
Again, showing.
Oh my
Now
goodness.
trying to open up to
Aura's
that
using
right
his
hook.
range.
Aura could really set up his right hook with his left cross. The right hook's been there for him. Going to the body again, but now boy catching him with that right hand. You see in the instant replay right here. Their styles really complement each other in this fight, though. Like, this is a very good matchup to see.
Doubling it up on the left right there. Yeah, Aura's getting really low to try and get these body shots, but they're working so well.
Oh.
Nice three-piece combination
Aura's
from
not backing
Aura.
down. He is not backing down from these exchanges at all. So far having a controller issue. I believe he might have just clicked to his pass-through, so it's all good.
Man, I hope we stay on. I hope we stay on live. I feel like the boxing combinations are a lot better. Ooh, nice three-piece again there for Aura.
Now boy rocking him into that left hand right there. Aura blocked it right there a second time. Yeah, there you go. Now boy's starting to get picked up on now.
Yeah, he's just starting to get walked down a little bit.
He still has his good timing on Aura though. Like these exchanges. Oh my god, yeah. There you go. That jab. Boy once saying that Aura is staying level with him and using the body work nicely, which I would like to agree on. You know, Aura has been setting up the check hooks in this matchup, or his hooks in general, rather than the cross. He's using the cross to set it up.
Good thing we have our fellow commentator
hook there
Boyle
from that boy.
helping with the analyst a little bit. No, Boyle should be an analyst. He's pretty good.
He's a jack of all trades. So far, Aura, the final minute, Naboy has been landing very good punches on Aura to where you see Aura kind of hurt, high on punishment there. Fishmarker, what do you take from the past 6 minutes we have seen in these first 2 rounds?
I think we're seeing Napboy make an adjustment in volume that Aura is not making back. So in the last minute, as you said, he was racking up the damage, but a big part of that is a lot of these moments that they're having with each other. Napboy is starting to land 2-1. Aura, I think, is getting more damage in his single shots, but combinations-wise, I think Napboy has been picking up the pace, and he edged out that last round on damage. Very close round, though.
I like that you brought that up, the adjustment of volume, because that's exactly what he was doing that round 2. He was picking it up that final minute, hurting Aura a lot. And now I'm very curious on how this final 3 minutes will go, because you know it's 3 minutes left. This is where they can finally go a little bit all out, press down on that gas. And here we go, 3 minutes left in this fight. Can Napboy stay consistent with the adjustment in volume, or will Aura shut that down with his experience?
If I'm Aura here, I'm coming out swinging. I'm taking a measured approach now, but I think I'm going to see him start picking up the combinations. He knows he probably has either a draw or a small 2-round lead. He knows he can't get knocked down, but he knows if he gets a KD first, he's probably going to win the whole thing for his team. Nice triple jab there.
Not see that off.
Napboy's hooks have not been missing so far. He is like 5 for 5. Walking Aura in. He's starting to notice that the guard of Aura, that he can loop the hooks around the guard of Aura when he comes in. So far getting that jab, which is another good timing that Napboy has in this matchup, was the jab.
still think that Aura will find a lot of success now since he's already put on this high pressure and pace that if he could try and feinting a little bit more to that body, try and catch Nat Boy off guard a little bit, you know, almost a pullback counter on that feint. Interesting comment from HP in the chat. I think
Aura's trying to set up that left cross. He thinks Nat Boy's about to walk into that left cross. Another good thing too is Nat Boy's not chasing it. He's not chasing to close the distance. He's kind of working with Aura a little bit. You know, if he goes forward, he goes back. If he goes back, he goes forward. So far, the volume is not picking up for Nat Boy in this round, which you could see Aura taking advantage of with his timing. But don't be surprised if Nat Boy took round 2, though. I'm very curious on the damage of this fight.
It's body cross again from Aura.
Oh, Nat Boy going over the top with that right hook, beating Aura in that exchange.
Yeah, Aura's hurt. That's 57.
We're both hurt. Good movement.
Nice
here,
pivot on
Jamar.
the inside. Yep. HP stepson.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, that changes.
Congratulations on your adoption, HP.
Thank you. I'm giving up already. The final 10 seconds here for Nat Boy and Aura. I'm not gonna lie, all jokes aside, this has been a very, very amazing matchup. So win or loss, I'm very glad to see this matchup. This is what I've been wanting to see. Their styles really complement each other. So I'm so curious on the damage for Nat Boy. I feel like he was very close there with Aura. Very good fight though.
Second and third round could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Or win, no?
What is the scorecard for that? That was a
Production,
very
could
good
we get
matchup.
a tiny Total Fight 2 screen in this where the replay's at? We can take it out of my pocket. How much is the budget? But so far, a 3-0 sweep for Champions United, kicking off the summer split of UBAE Season 1. So they move forward with a 3-0 score in this matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what is right up next at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is around 4 minutes from now, is Team Sheath Elite versus Team UKFC Unks. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all see the names right there. Y'all are going to see Rico Too Smooth. Yes. Y'all are going to see Maki Mastan. Yes. Y'all are going to see Smoking them. And y'all are going to see UKFC Unks. You know, they picked up a lot of names, but they are staying true to their name because they have Japan, Goldilocks, and Cube. And you're probably asking, when is the Fight Night 30 drop? In a few short moments.
I'ma knock you out like every round. You a big dog, no you pussy now. Bitch, I'm a vet, you a rookie now. Damn, give them an inch, they taking them out. I know your intentions behind that smile. Behind that smile. Knock you out like my name Terrence Crawford. You was swinging like a helicopter, bitch, I might just pop it. With this legend right, just call me Mike. Cause I got the might and the passion, the fury. You running away while you in a hurry. Let's stand and bang in the middle of the ring. Like Max Holloway, hit you with a right swing. Damn. Everybody wanna come up on the top. It's how you gon' grind and is you gon' stop? Don't look at the clock, just knock 'em out cold, put 'em in the whole box. Casket, turn your whole legacy into acid. I know how this shit gon' go down. Yeah, you boxing with me, your medical fee gon' be triple repeat. Damn, no one fucking with me. That's why I feel like the king of this league. King of this league. King of this league. Yeah, king of this league. No one fucking with me.
What are your
Fucking with me. Feel like king of this league.
Ringside Beyond can finally call themselves the best league in the world, and they will take home $500.
Will there be any team to give RSVR a run for their money next season?
We could go pound for pound. I'ma knock you out like every round. You a big dog, no you pussy now. Bitch, I'm a vet, you a rookie now. Damn. Give them an itch, they taking them out. I know your intention behind that smile. Behind that smile. Knock you out like my name Terrence Crawford. You was swinging like a helicopter, bitch. I might just pop it with this legend right. Just call me Mike, 'cause I got the might and the passion, the fury. You running away while you in a hurry. Let's stand and bang in the middle of the ring like Max Holloway hit you with a right swing. Damn. Everybody wanna come up on the top, but how you gon' grind and is you gon' stop? Don't look at the clock, just knock 'em out cold, put 'em in a whole box. Casket, turn your whole legacy into asses. Is you tripping on shrooms or acid? And none of you bitches can handle. This is the motherfucking UBA. Step in the ring, I ain't called to play or called to play on anything. Yeah, fuck the money, do it for the game. I'm insane, yeah, I might go crazy. Boxing stance just looking lazy. I got an empire state of mind. Yeah, shout out to Jay-Z. Damn, 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 shout out to Jay-Z. Crazy, crazy. We can go pound for pound. I'ma knock you out like every round. You a big dog, now you pussy now. Bitch, I'm a vet, you a rookie now. Give him an itch, they taking them out. Know your intentions behind that smile. Behind that smile. Yeah, knock you out like my name Pakistan. Then you woke up in Pakistan. You don't know where you at, riff counting to 10. Regain your focus, it's gonna be the end. At the end of the day, it's whoever come up on top. At the end of the day, you getting swept like a mop. At the end of the day, you cannot fuck with my...
Figured I was bench, yeah. Look, put it all on me, man. I'm open. Free throw, clear view, wanna end goal and tiptoe on my way to the end zone, man. Yeah, you know how it's going. Look, you know I'm active on belief, not just reactive. This soul is so proactive in the lead and so adaptive. You know I see y'all capping for the streets. It's just like magic. The way y'all never have it to release. You know it's motion, it's all on me. You know I had to double up, it's all on me. I had to pay dues and it ain't been free. I had to go double up, it's all on me. Yeah, all on me and I ain't even stressed about it. Look, all on me.
As we take it to the war room here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be seeing what team will be starting off first, and that is Team Sheath Elite making the first pick of the UBAE summer split. Let's go ahead and get a ping out for y'all too.
We got
Motion, it's all on me. You know I had to double up, it's all on me. I had to pay dues, man, it ain't been free. I had to go double up, it's all on me. You know I had that motion, it's all on me. You know I had to double up, it's all on me. I had to pay dues and it ain't been free. I had to go double up, it's all on me. Yeah, all on me and I ain't. Look, all on me and I ain't.
You don't like HP? I don't like them either.
Mackie Zenon.
UKFC Unks. Who will Bingling select? Bingling, if you got your pick, either DM Castle or me. Preferably Castle. Or probably me.
pick one, man.
Or Castle, or you could just do me, I guess, you know. Or Castle if you want.
Ovoid's an option too, but he might not respond.
Is he like the announcer? We have a Void come out to announce the picks like a referee.
Yeah.
The way, ladies and gentlemen, UKFC Unks making their pick. They have Cube, Goldilocks, and Japan to choose from to go up against Smoking a Monkey and Rico. And although y'all may be thinking this is a hydrogen bomb versus Coffin Baby, never ever doubt the matchups that could happen in UBA. Because honestly, styles make fights. Literally, UKFC Unks could get a clean sweep on Team Sheath Elite if they wanted to. I kind of had the brain fart right there, but they just picked Cube. That's not me. That's not me, Sherman. But they have picked Cube to kick off the first pick for UKFC Unks.
I don't know, just coming from Sheath Elite and I feel like Unks, I feel like there should be another Rico Japan fight there. I don't know. I really want to see that already with the beef. Japan stating in multiple times that he got lucky, and you did just announce Rico and Llama fight night. And Japan did state, who has fought Llama, that he will lose to Rico. Or wait, Rico will lose to him.
I'm sorry, we got to clear this up before we continue though. But I did not say that quote that is in chat.
You didn't
Never
say that
have I
Unks
said
have not
that
a single
quote.
chance on their best day. That's what I heard.
I heard
Hey,
that too.
guys, come on. Moshi. We gotta wait for Team Sheath Elite to make a pick against UKFC Unks. Would y'all want to see PTC next week as well, guys? Would y'all want to see those new animations come in? Watch people get slumped bad?
You guys should have been on PTC today, to be honest.
Yeah.
Send it in. Make the switch.
Lucky, yeah.
1 HP.
But we will be staying on private test, guys. We're not going public. We are not going to private.
Does this confirm that it's going to be PTC next week?
We'll do a vote. We'll do a vote then, because we only didn't do this week because there has been like 2 to 4 updates since Monday. So like just in case there's like any last second switch ups, and then next thing you know, there's a whole new system to get used to within 1 week or a couple of days. You don't have the code. Production. All right,
3 seconds left for their pick.
It'll be coming soon. But ladies and gentlemen, Maki did just put his pick in very, very last second. I literally got it like when it was on 2 seconds. My mistake there, guys. But he just picked Rico to go up against Cube. Ladies and gentlemen, a rematch, a run back of Final 15 or 16, somewhere around there. A run back with Rico and Cube. That is not Final 15. That was even more later on. My mistake on that.
Got this.
But Rico and Cube running it back in a rematch. Has Cube been active? Has he been playing often to go up against a title contender in Rico Too Smooth for fight? I was about to say fight night. I'm gonna start reading y'all comments for this fight. Rico and Cube running it back in UBAE.
Man, that's pretty unfortunate. I really wanted to see that Japan Rico rematch again. A lot of controversy into that.
I'ma knock you out like every round. You a big dog, no you pussy now. Bitch, I'm a vet, you a rookie now. Damn. Give them an inch, they taking them out. I know your intentions behind that smile. Behind that smile. Knock you out like my name Terrence Crawford. You was swinging like a helicopter, bitch. I might just pop it with this legend right. Just call me Mike, cause I got the might and the passion, the fury. You running away while you in a hurry. Let's stand and bang in the middle of the ring like Max Holloway hit you with a right swing. Damn. Anybody wanna come up on the top? Is how you gon' grind and is you gon' stop? Don't look at the clock, just knock 'em out cold, put 'em in a whole box. Casket, turn your whole legacy into acid. Is you tripping on shrooms or acid? And none of you bitches can handle. This is the motherfucking UBA. Step in the ring, I ain't come to play or contemplate on anything. Yeah, fuck the money, do it for the game. I'm insane, yeah, I might go crazy. Boxes ass just looking lazy. I got an empire state of mind. Yeah, shout out to Jay-Z. Damn, shout out to Jay-Z. Crazy. We vet, you a rookie now. Give him an itch, they taking them off. Know your intentions behind that smile. Behind that smile. Yeah, knock you out like my name Pakistan. Then you woke up in Pakistan. You don't know where you at, riff counting to 10. Regain your focus, it's gonna be the end. At the end of the day, it's whoever come up on top. At the end of the day, you getting shook like a mop. At the end of the day, you cannot fuck with my pop. At the end of the day, I hit you once, then you gon' drop. We could go pound for pound. I'ma knock you out like every round. Bitch, I'm a vet, you a rookie now.
Here we
That's
go,
crazy.
ladies and gentlemen. The first fight, Rico in the red corner in the white gear with the black gloves, and Cube in the gold gear with the yellow gloves. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Sheath Elite versus UKFC Unks, running it back in the summer split. 3-3s are the fight times and a setup for this one. Y'all stay put. Yeah, Cube's looking tall in this one so far. But if you remember the first fight between Rico and Cube, this was months ago, but Cube did have a, first round knockdown in exchange with Rico, but then Rico started picking up his timing and caught him a lot with the left hook. So
Yeah, keep looking big, man. For a
he is
middleweight.
looking big. I mean, he's been on a hiatus, he's
Ooh, nice stepping a jab for Rico.
and for saying Jesus Christ, Cube is huge, but that comment coming from M4 could also mean that he's calling him fat. Ooh, Rico already walking him into that
Stepping
left
a
cross
jab.
there.
Yeah, Rico's already got his openings down. I think by the end of round 1, he'll have his timing too.
You see him too. He guarded up very good when Cube was trying to go with a right hand. Made him punch his shoulder, I believe. Very good timing from Rico so far in the first minute, 20 seconds.
A little bit of
Body
a
cross there from Cube
delay.
with the jab.
Is that just me? I don't know. I feel like I'm hearing the audio first and then the connection.
So far, I'm good, man. So far, Cube is missing that left hand a lot, though. Not really landing it. Besides the body work right there, the body has been actually treating him more better than I thought. Ooh. Yeah, Rico's starting to pick it up here. He's caught a bit, though.
Yeah, Rico has a supercomputer. That mind of his figuring out his opponents, like you said, Fishmonger already getting his shots down. Ooh, nice 70 from Cube though. Big combination from Cube. A little bit of surprising in the inside.
Rico not forgetting to keep that jab up as well, jabbing right after another jab too to disrupt the time, because a lot of people are just used to a stick and move, not a stick. I don't know why I'm saying stick, but I should have been saying punch, but got to the gist. That's a good uppercut there from Q though earlier. Good combination. I know what he has to do with Rico is kind of sneaking into exchanges, but watch out because Rico's always catching him good at the end of it. To where he's regrouping the center of the ring and Cube's just standing there a little bit. But that is the first 3 minutes down. Deermonger Greens, what is your analysis of this matchup, this rematch between both these gentlemen?
It would probably help if I leaned in towards the mic a little bit. I think what we're seeing here is a bit of an experience difference. Rico's being very measured. He's controlling the pace for the most part. He's letting Cube make his mistakes. He's catching him. I don't think we're going to see a huge lead develop over the next 2 rounds, but I'm going to say second round, Rico damage. Third round, Rico 1 knockdown.
Look, all on me and I ain't even pressed about it. Yeah, all on me and I ain't even stressed about it.
Oh, the one having the unofficial scorecards agreeing with Fishmonger. 10-9 Rico. As we go into the second round.
Round 2 here. Yeah, Cube is suspiciously big. I'm not gonna lie. That's suspiciously taller for Cube.
Yeah, for a middleweight.
The first few seconds of round 2, you can see it. Yeah, Cube was like around 5'7", 5'8" when he fought Rico as well. Or like,
Well,
I mean,
then again,
no,
it's been like a year since they fought. I think they fought in last October.
he is younger too, though. He was around that age where he started growing a little bit. That is a little bit. Dude, he looks like he's 6'1" up there against Rico. But Cube should use this to his advantage, though. He has the size, he has the reach. Because so far, Rico's fighting like he is the taller fighter. He's jabbing Cube more. He's landing the straights more. That's what Cube needs to be doing.
Strangely enough, I think Rico might. I don't know. I can't really tell because Cube is pretty tall, but almost seem like they have the same like reach almost. That's why he's getting away with all these jabs. I think if Rico would jab at like this distance, yeah, right there, he lands that, but he seems pretty far.
More timing. Cube has longer arms, I think. Rico's timing is better.
He almost landed the lead uppercut left cross combination there on Rico. That would have been a very good punch right there because it was open. He's going for it again, but he eats a shot there from Rico. But 50 damage right there. Punishment might be building up. Cube now. Yep, he's starting to get pieced up by Rico.
Yeah, he's hurt. One of the trouble.
But he's starting to land
massive
good, though,
combinations.
And those little exchanges.
Rico staying composed.
Rico trying to evade, looking to counter rather than be offensive. Or I mean, on offense.
Yeah, needless to say, coming from, we are kind of speaking on how Rico is getting the better at the exchanges, but he is getting hit, I would say, almost equally from Cube.
Yeah. It's more in when they're exchanging right here, like when they get real up close, that's when Cube really starts pushing his power into it.
A stepping in jab from Cube doesn't seem to register, though.
This is a very good fight to watch, though, so far, a rematch. Seeing what Cube could do differently. Sort of trade more, and you can see Cube was picking up there, but so far, Rico might have been taking that round 2. So far, a 2-0 lead in this fight for Rico, unofficially.
To hang on to my previous prediction. 10-9 Rico that round. I think we're going to see him get a knockdown the next round. Both of them are going to try and pick up the pace now, and Rico's going to come out on top in that situation.
That was a pretty hard fight to score, well, not specifically for the game, but unofficial scorecard says that Boiled has it 10-9 Rico again. 2018.
I don't disagree, but there's a lot of moments where Cube does kind of land very good in the exchanges when they're close up, but at range is where Cube needs to be doing the work as well there too to set it up to where when he's in range, he has that punishment built up and he can take advantage of it and secure a knockdown, possibly getting a draw in this matchup. So far, he's starting to be more bouncy, arms out.
Yeah.
You can start to see the reach there for Cube now that he has his hands out. Could be good for him if he uses it. So far, Rico with the stiff jabs, hitting a 56. So far, all it will take is probably another exchange to get him hurt. Good body jab getting out the way of Rico's jab. winning that exchange.
Yeah, Rico trying to counter that body jab with an uppercut. Fortunately, just whiffs the head of Cube.
It's good to see Cube back too. I haven't seen him fought in a while. You know, seeing him active recently at the draft as well. It was nice to see.
Hard jab coming from Rico.
4 in a row so far, but he kind of backed up a little bit. He might have almost got hurt. Or just evading, you know, just regrouping. Stick and move like we said earlier. And body shot right there for Cube, trying to go to the left cross again. He's really looking for that left cross to land on Rico. That's a dangerous game to play. Because if you miss, you got to put your hands back up quick because he's looking to counter you. Especially being a shorter fighter, he'll be more comfortable shooting off exchanges and with the headshots and combinations. I mean, right
nice
there.
3-piece.
Good body shot from
no
Rico, setting up again
biscuit.
there too.
Oh, nice jab for
Hurting
Rico.
Cube bad there in the headbutt.
Wow.
Headbutt dropping Cube in the 3rd round.
Holy.
Oh my.
This is on point with his predictions. So there is still almost a minute and 30 left on the card.
Let's go.
There's a chance for another knockdown.
Headbutt in the back of the headbutt. That was a veteran tactic, too fast for the referee to pick up and notice. That is a lethal combo. A headbutt in the back of the headbutt. That's good though for Rico. He has a 10-8 so far. This fight is in his hands.
You know,
30
Ilya
seconds left.
making a comment, speaking of the Herd team. And he might not be wrong.
But so far, this fight is in Rico's hands. He has probably a 30-27 or 30-26, I mean.
Yeah, 10 seconds left. We can see something else. Oh, they want to stand and bang.
Oh, this could be where Cube wins an exchange here. But Rico's timing could really... Oh, not much happening there. That was a good exchange, though. So far, 2 point downs in a row. But that is Rico's fight, ladies and gentlemen. Rico too smooth, starting off a 1-0 score for Team Sheath Elite. But Cube still putting up a good fight to see him back regardless. 1-0 for Team Sheath Elite. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the Sheath room with Maki Mastan. You can see him in that furry Gojo cat outfit right there. Who's he going to be picking?
I think you put up smoke now. You let them pick in the smoke.
Oh, that would be interesting if he
I think
did.
smoke
But
is a
ladies
good
and
matchup.
gentlemen, the pick
against
is
neither
in.
of these guys.
He has selected
Smoke.
Smoking them to go up in there to represent Team Sheath Elite.
Ooh. Smoke.
Can Smoking them bring in a 2 and hold on, let me delete this chat. Can Smoking them bring in a 2-0 lead against Team UKFC Unks, or UKFC Unks even it out and go 1-1? Now, who would the Unks select? Would they select Goldilocks? Would they select Japan? Fishmonger, what is your prediction on who the UKFC Unks is gonna pick?
This one I don't know. I would put in
Fishmonger is on
Japan,
point with his.
but
On point with his.
I
think they
won't
might
100% say Japan on this one. Either option is viable.
Yeah, Japan I think would be a good matchup. You know, in the past, Smoke has always, especially in last seasons of UBAE against his opponent Ronin, he did complain, not necessarily complain, but said that he does struggle with shorter opponents. So it would be, I feel like, a good pick here for Team Unks.
Yeah, this one I'm not solid on, so I won't put a full Fishmonger prediction out there.
You were on point with that last prediction. You said got up undamaged second round, get a knockdown the third, even if the knockdown was a little bit controversial.
Was crazy. That knockdown was crazy. That was on par with KSI sneaking in that elbow. Y'all seen that?
I have. I think I have. I'm just
Look,
kidding.
man,
Back of the head punch, go get to the headbutt. He moved his head forward into it. That was a
Sometimes
impressive.
you take the shots that you can get away with, and they work out.
Yeah, the referee was not focused. He was not focused. He was looking at the ring girls, I think.
Yeah.
what happens. But we are waiting 20 seconds on a pick for UKFC Unks. Unless they already sent it in and I missed it.
It's probably, I think they were probably looking at Excel's mom making that shrimp Alfredo.
Oh,
To quote 1HP,
yeah. Is there press after this? I believe there is, but the time is up, so we have to see if Bing did put in this pick and we missed it, or this could be a automatic on Goldie.
Oh, yep.
I believe.
The pick is in. Japan is going in for smoke. That means for the automatic pick will be Goldilocks and Makasan.
His predictions are still unbeaten here, Fishmongers. Smoking them versus Japan. That means the automatic matchup after that will be Maki and Goldilocks.
I think Maki takes
Yasuke
that.
put for that
I think
one.
Smoke takes this one as well.
3-0. I'm currently 1-0 in my pick. I said 3-0. Hopefully, my parlay hits.
Oh.
So I'm saying you got to put DraftKings on UBA. My
Put a little bit
7-pick parlay so far.
Yeah.
Correct. I think Smoke 2-1. I think the first round is going to be a little awkward, and then he'll adjust and take the rest of the fight. I think in the Maki fight, I'm not sure how the rounds will go, but I give Maki the win.
I feel like for Maki, he'll take round 1, lose round 2, win round 1 with the knock, or win round 3 with the knockdown.
Look at that knockdown replay, by the way. I just want everyone to take a quick look at that before we continue.
Unfortunately, we had Ovoid reffing for that matchup, so we will be talking to him after the match. We might not see Ovoid again. Might go in the slammer, might get executed, eviscerated. This is all Jester's opinion. Jester does approve of this.
Jester, whatever happened with your lawsuit, man?
I think he won. Which? Wow.
Be quite. What am I quiting?
Oh. Hey, our number 1 commentator, by the way. Number 1 commentator, by the way. Ooh. I believe Japan is looking for the code.
Man. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have news for y'all right here. And so far, guys, get ready for y'all's heart to be a little bit cracked. But make sure y'all put y'all's hand there first. But for UKFC Unks, Goldilocks is not here, so that would be a automatic 1-match loss for Goldilocks not being there. So far it is 2-0 for Team Sheath Elite, meaning that if Smoking Them secures this fight against Japan, it's a 3-0 lead, and Team Sheath Elite takes the win.
That might mess up.
Cube says that they have a replacement.
But for last second, I believe that is a match loss.
Okay.
Yeah, because
We could go pound for pound. I'ma knock you out like every round. You a big dog, no, you pussy now. Bitch, I'm a vet, you a rookie now. Damn. Give them an itch, they taking them out. I know your intention behind that smile. Behind that smile. Knock you out like my name Terrence Crawford. You was swinging like a helicopter, bitch. I might just pop it with this legend, right? Just call me Mike. Cause I got the might and the passion, the fury. You running away while you in a hurry. Let's stand and bang in the middle of the ring. Like Max Holloway hit you with a right swing. Damn. Everybody wanna come up on the top. It's how you gon' grind and is you gon' stop? Don't look at the clock, just knock them out cold, put them in a whole box. Casket, turn your whole legacy into asses. Is you tripping on shoes or acid? And none of you bitches can handle. This is the motherfucking UBA. Step in the ring, I ain't called to play. Or called to play.
Maki-san.
I'ma say, yeah, I might go crazy.
Here we go. Smoke rocking the gray shorts. Japan rocking the white. And this match is on. Round 1.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 3-3. Smoking them could secure a 3-0. So far, it's 2-0 for Team Sheath Elite right now.
Ooh,
Japan
nice
getting hit in the back of the head.
Ooh. I think
Ref, what are we doing?
Yeah, Smoking them so
think
far, picking up
Smoke
the timing on
is
Japan very
semi-prediction
quick.
here.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
Nice
Yeah, one
stepping
thing
in,
I've
cross with
noticed-
the pivot.
One thing I've noticed about Smoking him is he's been working on his movements a lot. You know, I sparred him recently. This guy was moving a lot, so he's picked up on that footwork, the angles. So you might see him pull it out here in this fight, work in Japan. I mean, so far you've seen it. After he hurt him, he backed up instantly. He was out of there. Oh my God. Smoke is looking fast and sharp here against Japan. Oh my God.
I'm not sure about you guys, but I feel like there's just some weird, awakening from Smoke. He's been looking better than ever.
Yeah, he
especially
is-
in
Oh my-
VBMA. He was looking sharp. Like the combinations already catching Japan with ease.
Oh my. Japan missing again. They're
Oh
trying.
my
He's really loading up the
goodness.
shots though. That's the thing about Japan is he's loading up his shots a lot and he's trying to rely on the hooks here. And against Smoking him, you can't do that. You know. He's moving around a lot so far too. You can't keep chasing.
Smoke having that almost sneaking style. Yeah, already seeing the movement from Smoke working well.
The thing you have to take factor too is this is the first round. You know, how long can you keep this movement up? How long can you keep this pace up? Especially against a
that's a
fighter
good point.
in Japan that hasn't even really let off the gas yet. He hasn't really let off his energy much as Smoking him is moving.
Gets caught with the big left hand. Smoke on the retreat.
Choked on my spit for a second, guys. Almost died on commentary.
Yeah, one thing
Yes,
that, that's a very good point right there, HP. In, I believe, VBMA, when he was fighting against Roatan, you came out really hot in the beginning, but ended up only scoring a draw victory. Or it's not even a victory, it's a draw, but,
Yep.
getting that point of that gas take.
And to Smoke's point
Energy for
too,
later rounds.
with Japan is a very aggressive fighter. He's always on a front foot, and that plays into Smoking him style if he takes advantage of it, if he knows how to approach the style. And like we said with the cardio aspect too, how long can you keep this movement? Because the whole first round he was moving around a lot, and Japan was just, he's like this. He's not really exerting out much energy. So round 2s and 3 could be very interesting to see. But so far that is a 10-9 in my opinion for Smoking him. I think Smoking him style could carry him in these next 2 rounds. But like we said, the cardio aspect, because cardio is very important. You can have it all, but if your cardio is down, good luck, man. What is your take and analysis so far on this matchup, Fishmonger?
You've covered most of it, to be honest. I do think that Smoke has the capability to relax a little bit on the cardio after pushing it, and have Japan to adjust again, leaving him a little open to counters and the timing that we see from the more usual Smoke.
Set there as we're about to head into round 2, and these are 3 minutes fight. This is a 9-minute fight in total if it goes to the decision. So here we go. You're gonna expect the pace to go up a little bit more here. Round 2's beginning. Japan with the white gear, Smoking them in the blue gloves and the gray gear. 3 minutes on the clock. Good fill out here. Less movement from Smoking them. Still moving sharp though, at a good exchange. I mean, a good angle play with that kind of. Ooh. That 1-2 with the left hand going through for Japan. Smoking him moving
Just
out the
one
way
thing-
there.
One thing about Japan is a big issue he's always had against, I believe, most of his fights is his range management. It's just, especially in the Rico fight we saw there, he was whiffing a lot of those shots, and I believe Rico can, in the chat, agree with me on this. Especially now, just he's always struggling to find that range. You know, that 1-2 combination right there. Nothing landing. Nice pivot cross there and a left from Smoke.
The body work will be very good for Japan to start investing in if he wants to be able to set up a knockdown. It's like what we said throughout for the Cam and Ronan fight. The body work really sets up the punishment and the damage to where that's where you really secure the knockdowns, which is what Ronan did very well in the first fight. And then the second fight, Cam started taking advantage of. So this could be good for Japan if he starts investing in that. That was a good exchange for smoking him. Even if he didn't really land much, he landed the left hook and immediately ducked under and went for the body while Japan missed his shot.
Yeah, setting up that shot again, moving perfectly what you were saying. And the body
Very
cross
good work
there.
there
I
from
love
Smoke.
the like sneakiness almost from Smoke. He's not very predictable when he comes with his shots. Sometimes he'll go body and then dip his head. Sometimes he'll dip his head and go back up top. He'll mix it up.
That's a special thing about smoking him is that he's worked on being less telegraphic with his shots, you know, with his punches. That's why he's very successful with combinations and just sticking and moving because he doesn't really telegraph as much, and he's worked on that aspect a lot, which always put him on a top level because he always carried, you know, that potential in him. That's a good thing about this game too, is a year ago, even with all the big events and fights, a lot of these fighters that are still in the scene today have evolved levels above than what they were 1 year ago. That's a cool thing to see too nowadays, is seeing how much everybody has gained from this game. You're seeing more people actually try to box as well too. So that's another cool factor.
For sure.
That is 2 rounds down so far. I believe that is a 2018 score for smoking them 10-9 and the 10-9. Japan will land some good shots, but it's
He's just
smoking
not
them.
doing enough.
Yeah.
I'm
do you
Japan
think
here. I
Japan
would
should do?
definitely start pushing the
Yeah.
pressure.
Pushing the pressure. I think investing into that body as well would really help Japan. That's the success Ronan had in the Junc versus Sheath matchup during the spring split. As you can see there, Japan is matching up against Ronan. Speak of the name of Fight Night 30. That will be a banger matchup in the lightweight division. Ronan and Japan. Can Ronan go 3-0 or Japan take it?
Seconds out.
Yeah, fighting
Third and
same
final
day
round.
here.
3 minutes on the clock here. Smoking them up 2-0 on the scorecards. Can Japan secure a knockdown to make it a draw? Or possibly get a 2 knockdowns to get a decision victory or a knockout? Either way, I think a draw will still secure a victory for Team Sheath to lead because they're up 2-0 for Goldilocks coming in as a last second pullout during the broadcast. Or, I mean, you got to back up. Yeah, Japan's trying to jab. He's trying to play distance with Smoke, and that's not going to be his best choice there.
Oh, big combination from Smoke now, but gets caught.
There's the timing aspect right there. Time smoking him, invest into the body. That's where he could get the success. Trying to play range and distance. It's not going to be much success. That's how Smoke had him hurt originally. Now 2 minutes on the clock.
Stop. No holding. Box.
So far, very good work here from Smoking him in this fight. Japan still trying to chase down the combinations here. So far, his left hand can find its way home on Smoking him's temple.
Just a little bit of stuttering and lag here.
Japan coming up short with that jab here. He should be shooting a body jab instead, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially with that height difference. Smuck obviously having the advantage, being almost three. Oh wow, almost three divisions above him.
1 minute left in this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Smoking him, landing a body cross on Japan here. I was about to say Natsu. Funny.
That's not Natsu.
Now, I wonder what happened to Smoking him to lose his hair.
I think he went into the mountains, became a monk a little bit, and now he's better than ever.
Yeah, this has been Smoking him's fight here, so definitely a 3-0 unanimous decision, I believe. Which could take it for Team Sheath Elite. He dropped a whole bottle of Nair on his hair. Just rapping.
Looks like that will be it. Smoke taking it home with a clean sweep. Clean sweep.
A good fight though, a good attempt for Japan to try to go over the range, but you know he couldn't get over that factor. And Smoking him delivered a very good performance, securing a 3-0 sweep for Team Sheath Elite. Because like we said, Goldilocks couldn't make it, and they had a backup in the last second, which goes to an automatic match loss.
My prediction, I think I'm like 1.
You predicted the match loss?
No, I didn't. I predicted 3-1, remember?
Oh yeah.
Sheath Elite to win, so like half wrong.
Hey, my predictions are right. 3-0.
All right, but ladies and gentlemen, that is it for week 1, day 1. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for the same time, 6 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. Eastern, to watch Ring Reapers. Or I mean, Team Muds versus Team Ragtags. Team Muds has Pablo, Lucas, Chosen One, with Dirtiest Jordan sitting in the bench. Team Ragtags has Llama.
I had to go double up, it's all on me. Yeah, all on me, and I ain't even stressed about it. Look, all on me, and I ain't even pressed about it. Yeah, all on me, and I ain't even stressed about it. Hut 1, Hut 2, show why they upset about it. It's all on me, you know I had to get it up from A to B. You know it's all motion, it's all on me. You know I had to double up, it's all on me.
Ayo wins.
Yeah, motion, it's all on me. You know I had to double up, it's all on me. I had to pay dues, man, it ain't been free. I had to go double up, it's all on me. You know I had that motion, it's all on me. It's all on me. I had to pay dues, and it ain't been free. I had to go double up, it's all on me. Yeah, all on me, and I ain't even stressed about it. Look, all on me, and I ain't even pressed about it. Yeah, all on me, and I ain't even stressed about it. Hut 1, Hut 2.
Big signing from the EU, the British lands, the notorious Vinyl V. He'll be fighting Roatan as the co-main event.